Two religious concepts. The Tondi as the source of supernatural power. The transference of the Tondi power has already been touched upon with regard to the relation between the events. In that instance, it was in connection with the great potency which the Tondi of the hula hula exhibits and makes manifest when the hula hula enters into a ceremonial relation to its borough. This great supernatural power is not, however, confined to this relationship. Other people have Sahala also. Particular attention has been devoted to this Sahala by Dr. H. T. Fisher in his article Mana Beach de Batak, in which he points to a correspondence with the Melanesian Mana concept. Dr. Fisher regards the Tondi and the Sahala as being distinct from each other, although in his opinion the Sahala often closely approaches the concept of the soul. He thinks the best definition of the Sahala is that given by Warneck. Sahala is eine besondere Eigenschaft des Tondi. I think myself it would be more accurate to make the connection between Sahala and the Tondi still closer by calling the Sahala the particular and often clearly perceptible potency of the Tondi. Probably the address of the son-in-law to his father-in-law given early creates the impression that Sahala and Tondi are to be regarded as distinct qualities since half was expected from each, but this can hardly be more than a figure of speech and it could have been omitted. The Sahala of a person is his Tondi power and in its most active and most perceptible form. If one accepts this idea, and Winkers believe frequently denounced by Fischer too, that the Tondi is a kind of material substance that is divisible and capable of transference without diminishing in quantity, and the person from whom it comes can be definitely set aside. Though the Tondi potential is present in everybody, its supernatural force is neither apparent to everybody nor conspicuously active until a man displays particular qualities. Then its existence comes to light. A man who becomes wealthy, one who has a host of sons and daughters and grandsons, a man who carries out authoritatively the chieftaincy obtained by his forefathers, a courageous man and a eloquent man, all bear witness that their body has abundant power of which their desired qualities are a manifestation, and as a result they have their share of courage, wealth, temporal power, etc. The Sahala Vergouwen, Hamoraon, Harajon, etc. Of particular note are the potent ones, people like the Datu of the Parbaringen. They have been specially initiated into the secrets of magical religious practices. They know how to rouse this power and how to make it efficacious. For this reason, the supernatural power is very potent. This attribute was most marked in the supreme magician Singamangaraja, who had complete control over these forces and knew how to direct them. The influential chiefs also play it to a remarkable degree. All who exhibit a particular power are always honored and respected by people as those deserving of respect na sangap. Honor, respect, asangapon are the desirable results of possessing Sahala. Before the Batak came into contact with the West, they thus acknowledged in their own way that the acquisition of wealth broke respect and honor from which power could accrue. The Batak Sala and our sources thus overlap to a great extent. But there is a difference because besides the only power which is discernible by all and respected by everybody, there is a special distinction between the soul condition of men who stand in a particular relationship to each other. A father has Salah over and above his children, a grandfather over his grandchildren, a teacher over his pupils, the hula hula over its borough. There is something striking about this. The distinction in soul condition only operates as far as the cycle of Agnes is concerned. between members of the direct descending line with, at most, a deviation to the fathers or granddaughters both from order. No difference is thought to exist in the sole condition between order and nuts. In the affinity relationship, however, this difference, which starts primarily with the relations between father-in-law and son-in-law, is afterwards also manifest in the descendants on both sides over many generations. All these peoples, Sahala, can actively influence others, and in many different ways. If they touch people, spit on them, cast their shade on them, and a favorable effect can be produced on the fortune of persons whose Tondi power is weak. But this means those rich in Sahala can bestow their Tua benediction. A comparable power is attributed to words that express a blessing also to presents, such as woven clothes given to the Vergouwen and the remains of a meal of respected chief can cure a sick person who eats them. So when Singamang Raja passed by, mothers turned their infants' faces towards him. Conversely, a man who hurts, offends, or angers a person or persons who are rich in Sahala will earn the displeasure of the Sahala, and in serious cases, such a person will be struck by a curse, Sapata. A person whose Tondi has been subjected to an appreciable degree to maleful and magical influences is not only unfavorably affected himself, but his condition